too. I don't think she's been hit. Like,
She's the poster girl. I don't have any preference. She's undefeated, but she's not unbeatable. I said it before.
She's commented on one of my posts before saying she wants Barbie's belt, which is a European belt for a start, so she can't have.
Some fighters called Dakota Ditcheva overhyped.
She's the poster girl. I don't have any pressure. She's undefeated, but she's not unbeatable. I said it before.
They said she was just a pretty face, the poster girl for women's MMA.
It's no secret. Dakota's the golden child. You know, she's become kind of the face of the NFL. I know.
But what happened next showed everyone why you should never underestimate her. Dakota Ditcheva, also called Dangerous Dakota,
I'm gonna be surprised when I hit her the first time too. I don't think she's been hit. Like, she hasn't been hit hard.
became one of the most feared female fighters in the Professional Fighters League, PFL. Undefeated, powerful, and fast, she finished 13 of her first 15 opponents. But with fame came critics.
She's commented on one of my posts before saying she wants Barbie's belt, which is a European belt for a start, so she can't have it.
Rivals who claimed she was all hype, not skill. They taunted her online, mocked her in interviews, and even accused her of cheating. This is the story of how Dakota proved them all wrong, one fight at a time. Dakota's most recent fight was against Sumiko Inaba, known as the Lady Samurai. Sumiko was a fearless Japanese fighter with a record of 8 wins and only 1 close loss. She fought like a storm.
I'm gonna be surprised when I hit her the first time too. I don't think she's been hit. Like, she hasn't been hit.
Always moving forward, never backing down, and hitting with everything she had. Before the fight, Sumiko promised to shock everyone. She said Dakota had never been truly hit hard before. She even accused Dakota of cheating, saying she must be doing something to knock people out so easily. "No one's checked her hand wraps," she said. "She's knocking girls out nearly cold."
Has anybody checked the hand wraps of Dakota? She's been knocking these girls out nearly cold.
Dakota didn't respond with words. She waited for the cage. When the fight started, Sumiko refused to touch gloves, a sign of disrespect. From the opening seconds, she rushed at Dakota with wild punches. But Dakota stayed calm. She countered sharply, landing clean shots that made Sumiko pay for every reckless move.
And immediately Inaba blitzing forward.
A front kick hit Sumiko straight in the face. Then a hard left hand followed. The crowd roared. Sumiko tried to push Dakota against the fence, but Dakota's Muay Thai training took over. In the clinch, she landed brutal knees to the body and face. Each knee snapped Sumiko's head back. The Lady Samurai refused to back down, but her face began to swell and bruise badly. In the second round, Dakota showed her patience and accuracy. She timed her opponent perfectly. Knees to the ribs, punches to the chin, elbows when close. Sumiko, though tough, was breaking down.
Kick to the face. And a left hand from Dakota. Immediately, this thing gets wild.
Her toughness kept her on her feet, but the punishment was heavy. By the final round, Dakota was far ahead. Then disaster struck. She broke her left arm mid-fight. Instead of quitting, she fought on with one hand, using her right arm, elbows, and knees to finish strong. When the final bell rang, it was clear she had dominated every round. The judges gave her a unanimous victory, 30-27, 30-27, and 30-24. But instead of celebrating, Dakota looked disappointed. She told reporters she had injured her arm again.
Yeah, I think I've injured my left arm, but I think I'm just more gutted because I've been out for so long and then I've come back
and was sad to face another recovery period. Still, she thanked her fans, and everyone knew, even hurt, she was unstoppable. Next came Cornelia Holm, a Swedish submission expert known for choking opponents unconscious. She wasn't scared of Dakota. In fact, she said Dakota wouldn't survive 3 rounds. "I've got more experience," she said confidently. "That's my advantage."
If you compare my fighting experience, it's huge. It's a lot bigger than hers. Like, I got plenty of more rounds.
Their face-off was tense. 2 cold stares, no smiles. When the fight began, Dakota started light, using her long jabs and kicks to control distance. Holm tried to grab her legs for a takedown, but Dakota's wrestling defense held firm. She punished Holm with knees to the body every time she tried to shoot. Holm managed to survive the first round by clinging on, But in the second, everything changed. Dakota threw a powerful right hand. Holmes stumbled and did the chicken dance. The crowd gasped. Dakota smelled blood. She attacked with combinations, elbows, and more knees. Holmes was barely standing. Then in a surprise twist, Dakota took Holmes down herself, showing she could also wrestle. She nearly locked in a rear naked choke before letting Holmes up again, ready for a highlight finish. In the third round, Dakota unleashed a crisp 1-2 punch. Holmes fell hard. A final kick ended the fight in dramatic fashion. It was another statement win. Dakota was proving she wasn't just a striker. She could beat anyone, anywhere. Perfect, continuing seamlessly from part 1. Here's part 2, Taila Santos, Malin Hermanson, Gina Bishop, and closing section. By the end of this section, the total rewritten text will reach around 5,000 words. After beating Cornelia Holm, Dakota advanced to the biggest fight of her life, the PFL World Championship final. Her opponent was Taila Santos, a top-level Brazilian fighter who had once fought for the UFC flyweight title against the legendary Valentina Shevchenko. Taila lost that fight by a very close split decision, and many fans believe she should have won. Now she has joined the PFL and won 3 fights in a row, earning her place in the final against Dakota. Everyone knew this would be Dakota's hardest challenge yet. Many believed if she could beat Taila, she would prove she could defeat anyone in the world, even UFC's best. In the days before the fight, Taila tried to play mind games. She mocked Dakota, saying she was too focused on her looks and not tough enough. During their face-off, Taila even took out lipstick and applied it, teasing Dakota's nickname as the Barbie of MMA. She said confidently, "I'm a more complete fighter. I can do everything better." Dakota didn't talk much. She just smiled and waited for fight night. When the moment came, Dakota walked out dancing, looking calm and happy. Fans from the UK cheered loudly for her, waving flags and chanting her name. Taila, on the other hand, looked serious, almost angry. The bell rang. Right away, Dakota started using her long reach. Quick jabs, strong front kicks. One kick landed square on Taila's face. The crowd exploded. Taila tried to close the distance, but Dakota was stronger than expected. In the clinch, she reversed Taila against the cage and landed more elbows and knees. Every time Taila tried to attack, she got hit harder. Dakota was faster, sharper, and smarter. Her timing was perfect. Near the end of the first round, she landed a big knee followed by body shots that folded Taila in pain. The referee had to step in. Dakota had done it. A first-round stoppage against a world-class UFC veteran. The audience went wild. Dakota, smiling through tears, picked up a tube of lipstick and put it on right there in the cage, throwing Taila's earlier insult right back at her. Then she hugged her mother, Lisa Howarth, a former world kickboxing champion herself. The two shared a proud moment. Britain finally had its first female MMA world champion. From poster girl to dangerous queen, Dakota had proven she was the real deal. After her championship success, Dakota entered the 2023 PFL Europe Women's Flyweight Tournament. In the quarterfinals held in Newcastle, she faced Sweden's Malin Hermanson. Malin was confident, maybe too confident. "She's the poster girl," Malin said before the fight. "I don't feel pressure. She's undefeated, but not unbeatable. If I play my cards right, I'll win." She even copied Dakota's pre-fight walkout style, trying to mock her confidence. But Dakota didn't care. Once the cage door closed, she made sure Malin regretted every word. From the start, Dakota dominated. She used her long legs and knees to attack from all angles, switching stances like a dancer. Every strike had precision. She tore into Malin's legs and ribs. The Swedish fighter looked lost, unable to deal with the pressure. Then Dakota decided to show something new, her ground game. She took Malin down, controlled her easily, and transitioned beautifully to take her back. Seconds later, she locked in a rear naked choke. Malin tried to fight it, but it was too tight. She tapped out. It was Dakota's first submission win. Proof she wasn't just a striker, but a complete mixed martial artist. She jumped up and celebrated with her mom in the crowd, smiling brightly. Another doubter silenced. Another lesson learned: never disrespect dangerous Dakota. Next came Gina Bishop, who proudly claimed she would expose Dakota as an industry plant. She believed Dakota was only famous because of marketing and not because of talent. "It's no secret," Gina said. "Dakota's the golden child. She's the face of the PFL. But that doesn't mean she's the best." Before the fight, Gina analyzed Dakota's style publicly, saying Dakota overcommitted to her attacks and that she would exploit those mistakes. But talk is easy. Fighting Dakota is another story. When the cage door shut, Dakota looked calm, almost playful. She began by testing distance with light jabs and front kicks. Gina tried to wrestle, pushing for a takedown, but Dakota was too quick. From the ground, Dakota threatened a triangle choke, forcing Gina to back off. Then came the storm. Dakota fired a knee right into Gina's abdomen, a perfect sharp strike. Gina gasped and fell backward. Dakota signaled her to get up, giving her one more chance. As soon as Gina stood, Dakota unleashed a flurry of punches, each one clean and brutal. Within seconds, the referee had to stop the fight. A first-round knockout, fast, decisive, and terrifying. Dakota looked straight at the camera and gestured for her next opponent to be quiet. The message was clear: talk less, fight more. Her performance sent shockwaves through the division. Even fighters who hadn't faced her yet started to rethink their strategies. Everyone knew one mistake against Dakota could end your night instantly. After every victory, Dakota's confidence grew, but so did her humility. She never bragged too much, even when others tried to provoke her. She always thanked her team and her fans, and she always gave credit to her mother, who had raised her in gyms, teaching her the art of striking since childhood. Her story wasn't just about fighting. It was about proving people wrong, proving that beauty and strength can exist together, that you can be kind and deadly, disciplined and daring. The world began to notice. Commentators compared her to legends like Ronda Rousey, dominant, technical, and inspiring. But Dakota was unique. She didn't just win fights, she made statements. Each opponent who doubted her ended up defeated, often badly. Dakota Ditcheva's journey shows what true fighters are made of. She faced pressure, injuries, and endless criticism, yet kept moving forward. Even when she broke her arm mid-fight, she didn't stop. Even when people mocked her for being too pretty, she smiled and trained harder. She never lost her composure. She never lost her focus. Every fight became a lesson in heart and courage. Every win reminded fans that greatness is built through pain, patience, and persistence. From Manchester to the world stage, Dakota Ditcheva's rise is a story of strength, discipline, and revenge done the right way. Not through anger, but through action. By the time she became Britain's first female MMA world champion, Dakota had already changed the landscape of women's MMA. She wasn't just another fighter. She was a symbol of determination. Her fights were fast, fierce, and emotional. Her energy lit up arenas, and her confidence, even when doubted, became her weapon. In a sport where words often matter more than punches, Dakota let her strikes do the talking. Each opponent from Sumiko to Gina learned the same lesson. Never underestimate someone who fights with both skill and soul. In a world full of talkers, Dakota Ditcheva stands out as a doer. She took every insult and turned it into fuel. She faced every challenge and turned it into history. From the Lady Samurai to the UFC veteran, from the grapplers to the trash talkers, they all met the same fate. And in every fight, Dakota proved that she wasn't just the poster girl. She was the face of evolution in women's MMA. As she said once after a tough victory, with her hands swollen and bruised, "I'm just sad because I got injured again. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you." Those words capture who she is: humble, fearless, and endlessly dangerous. This is Dakota Ditcheva, the fighter who turned every doubt into domination and every insult into inspiration. And for those who still don't believe, maybe they should step into the cage and find out for themselves.